let's continue where we left off, right? So, Deku, he does that. Hold on. So after that, like, he hasn't told Inko about, like, Adam and stuff like that, or Ragnarok, or the gods, or anything like that. She just told him about his training and stuff like that, and his ability to copy things. And Inko asked, what about the thing with the whole body expansion and stuff like that? He says, I released the seal. My bone structure has gotten strong enough to withstand it, as she says, oh, okay, and stuff like that. So, we skip to a year later. As Suzuku, he still trains with the sword and stuff like that. And then he hears about, like, about the whole, UA entrance exams, as Izuku has not seen Bakugo for a while. Bakugo has not seen Izuku. Izuku has not seen Bakugo. Now, Izuku, he never liked Bakugo. He doesn't care for Bakugo, doesn't like him, or anything like that. So, yeah. So Izuku hears about the UA entrance exam, and he goes there. He says, maybe this will be fun. I mean, I can get more powers and get them stronger, right? So, Izuku, he basically goes in, wearing basically the clothes he's wearing, that same shirt and stuff like that, and everybody's wondering, isn't he a little too lax for the whole thing that's going on? And they don't know about Izuku or anything like that, but Nezu has heard a rumor about a kid being able to push rocks. Now, Izuku, on his way to UA, he saw Mount Lady. Like, he didn't see the debut of Mount Lady, but he saw her on the TV, and he saw her basically close up, just fighting, and he saw how tall she was. He basically sees her, and he grabs Mount Lady as he runs off with her. Everybody's like, oh, wait, is he a villain? They're wondering what's going on, and they try to catch him, Izuku, but Izuku, he a little too fast for them. So on Deku, like I said, he's moving at 1/4,000,000th of a second. So niggas catching up to him is impossible. So Izuku, he puts Mount Lady down and says, do it again. As Mount Lady says, what? As he says, do it again. As she says, do what again? As Izuku says, the whole turning big again. As she says, I can't do it. We're in a small space. As Izuku says, oh, alrighty then. Well, I guess I'll go now. As she just has a sparkle in her eye, and she saw that Izuku's facial expression reminded her of somebody. As she basically just says it without, like, she doesn't say it out loud, she says it, like, mumbling, and she says, Adam? As Izuku heard this, he turned around and said, yes, as her eye sparkled and says, Adam, is it really you? As Izuku, he's in his mind and says, yo, Adam, who this? As Adam says, she looks kind of, oh, that's Eve. As Izuku says, wait, as in, like, the first woman, Eve? As she says, yeah. She says, shit, alrighty then. As Izuku, he says, yeah, hey there, Eve. As Mount Lady, she runs up to Izuku and hugs him and stuff like that. And Izuku, he takes the hug and stuff like that, so, yeah. Hold on. So, yeah. So, Izuku, he basically gets that hug and stuff like that. As basically she says, well, I gotta go. As Izuku says, yeah, I'll be going now. As she says, wait, where are you going? As he says, I'm going to UA. She says, oh, the Hero High School. As he says, yeah. So, Mount Lady already found out she was like the reincarnation of Eve and stuff like that, so, yeah. So she hasn't told anyone about that, or even the, like, memories and stuff like that, but she has the personality of Eve, like the soft personality and stuff like that. So yeah, so there you go. And Izuku, he goes to UA and he thinks, this is gonna be boring. So all of a sudden he gets pushed, like shoved from behind, and it's Bakugo. As he says, extra move. As Bakugo turns around and sees Izuku, and he says, Deku? As Deku says, oh, it's you. What do you want, Katsuki? He says, where the hell have you been? You haven't been in school for 4 years. Izuku says, don't worry about that. As Bakugo says, like hell I will. So yeah, he basically tries to blast an explosion at Izuku, but Izuku deflects it with, well, Izuku doesn't deflect it, he tanks it, he bodies it basically. So he does that, and Bakugo tries to punch him, but right when his fist makes connection with Izuku's body, Bakugo's hand starts to bleed and he yells, "Ah, what the hell? What is wrong with your body? What did you do to your body?" And Izuku says, "Don't worry about that." So they go inside. Bakugo got healed by a teacher in UA, some like random person. And Izuku, he basically does the test. He passes the test with flying colors, as he even wrote his questions of his own on the back to catch Nezu off guard. Like Nezu turned the back, he saw questions of his own, and Nezu, he tried to answer the questions, but he couldn't answer them. And he's wondering, what the hell? Who is this kid? How is he smarter than me? So, yeah. He's big brains. So he does that, and now it's time for the whole fight. Hold on. Okie dokie. So now it's time for the fight. Alright. So it's time for the fight. Like the fighting portion with the robots, as basically President Mike says go, as he sees Zuko staying there. He says, "Kid, I said go." As Zuko says, "I know, I'm waiting for something." As he says, waiting for something? What do you mean? As Izuku, he's just standing there, just waiting. And basically, like, the teachers are hearing a whoosh sound and sonic booms. As Nezu says, what is that? As all of a sudden, these two swords just fall in front of Izuku. As one, basically. They fall on the floor as one, basically. As the whole sword now. So, like, they can transform between the red and blue and, well, one purple one. So, hold on. So, yeah. So, they're one purple sword. As Izuku picks it up and says, it's been a while, huh? I don't know how to say her name. I really don't. So, all I know is that her name is I think it's R-S-T? Yeah. As Izuku, he basically holds the sword out in vertical slash. As the teachers are wondering what is she doing. As basically Izuku yells out, "Everyone here, duck!" As they're thinking, huh? Is he joking? Why would I duck? As Izuku says, "Fine by me if you want to die." As Izuku, he basically just shows the Poseidon's facial expression where he doesn't care. They should look you in the eyes and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, this high seeping amount of bloodlust appears. As everybody notices, like it's killing time. Like it's even pushing down all the heroes and the teachers as they feel like they're going to choke to death. Like they can't even breathe. As Izuku, he slashes, and basically, all of a sudden, boom! Just 300, like 300 3-pointers were just slashed and literally explode, like dismantled, destroyed. Doesn't matter. They were destroyed. As everybody's like, what? As the teachers look at Izuku and says, that was his doing. As Izuku says, "Alright, babe, you can turn back. You can turn into each other now." As the two swords split into purple and, well, red, a blue and red sword. As Izuku says, you two are a handful. You could have just came separately. Why come together? As they explained that they just said that, well, we wanted to, go back to you as one. As Izuku says, alright then. So, Adam says, wait, don't go, Izuku. There's still one more yet left. As Izuku says, huh? You know that you should probably start doing my pose by now. As Izuku says, oh, right. As basically, they see this girl floating down. As Izuku, he basically gets into that position and they make contact. And Izuku, he basically gets the brass knuckle and he says, it's been a while since I used this. But still, I can't use it right now. You should probably turn back to your normal form. As she says, but where do I go? As Izuku says, you can come with me. As she says, alright then. So she transforms back into, well, that. As they basically, well, go home. So, that's where I'm gonna be leaving it off. I'm sorry to cut off with Izuku. And no, Izuku, he gets the letter a week later saying that he passed and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's where I'm gonna be leaving it off, guys. So I'm gonna be leaving it off here, and you may be wondering who got one for all. Bakuho. Bakuho got one for all, if you haven't noticed. But I'm gonna be leaving it off here, guys. This has been part 1 of What If Deku was the reincarnation of characters from Records of Ragnarok. I won't be saying specifically who, I'll just be adding on characters as we go. You tell me the characters you want, and I'll add them. That's if I feel like it, though. So, like, here are the characters that have the highest chance of being added. Buddha, Zero, Zeus, no. Did I say Zeus? Would I say Zeus? No. He won't. He won't be exactly the reincarnation of Zeus, but he'll be getting Zeus's abilities, like the whole compressed thing with the whole the diamond thing. So yeah, so that happens, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been part 1 to What If Deku was the reincarnation of some Records of Ragnarok characters. This has been Lotus What Ifs out by my little star.